You hear so often people talking about the idea that tech is going to replace lawyers. And I think what was really empowering about this event was the fact that no, lawyers are always going to exist. And actually it's about lawyers embracing AI and using AI to enhance their skill, but AI won't replace.
I really think what's amazing about tech is that it is causing such a disruption that we're really in a position to be able to democratize the law and democratize access to law. And I think that's so exciting, to create opportunities and to create pathways that weren't there and weren't available.
I want people to always find innovative ways to find the pathway that suits them, whether it's not the traditional path or whether that is something not available to them at their university. Find alternative ways to get those, and also putting yourself forward in networking, being authentic, which is a big takeaway of this event, all about just being your authentic self.
If people aren't showing up as their whole self, they're using so much energy up by just pretending to be somebody they're not. And actually, we want people to be their whole self because it shows us their journey. And that can show us the grit and gratitude they've had. You know, they might have grown up in a war zone, they might have grown up on a North London council estate, they might have grown up in a really difficult background, and all of that promotes grit and gratitude and resilience.
One of the things that I would like to see is definitely more diversity, loads of different skin colours, and not having the mindset of gatekeeping, and definitely sharing knowledge regardless of whether it's transactional.
With tech, we're able to break down the barriers of entry, such as cost, looking at people's sort of backgrounds. What does that really mean? We're not looking at someone's CV and did they go to Oxford and did they study law. We're looking at people's capabilities, their tech fluency, their curiosity, their creativity, things in law that sometimes get overlooked.
So for anyone who's just graduated and they're looking to just be a bit more resourceful, your first class degree is not enough anymore. The reality is there are many people graduating with a first class degree at 2-1. So how are you going to distinguish yourself in the market? So it's really important to kind of think of a law firm as a business, right? They may have a marketing department, they may have a sales department. So how can you essentially add value?
And that was an amazing experience. There was so much energy in the room, and it was fantastic to hear from such a huge spectrum of different people. It was particularly powerful to me to have a panel full of women.
AI is coming, AI is here. So you only disadvantage yourself if you're not in these spaces to learn what's going on. When NRG lawyers do events, you can't skip the invite.